Anatol, I want to come to you and just ask a bit about where does this leave the industry at this point, in your view? Because we talked so much about the lack of investment, the underinvestment in traditional sources of fuel, and how that led us into this crisis prior to there being the political instability that we've seen over the last several weeks.
Thanks, Hadley, and thanks to Fred and the Atlantic Council team for having us, and of course to UAE for hosting us again. We think there are great solutions for this going forward, and a lot of this has been mentioned already. Diversity of supply, I think, is absolutely critical. Fred outlined 4 scenarios. I think in all 4 scenarios, the countries that are planning and making decisions really have one choice, and that is to diversify their sources of energy, both in terms of supply lines as well as types of generation and fuel consumption. We at Cheniere, we started down this path when we realized that the U.S. was endowed with this tremendous hydrocarbon resource, natural gas, unconventionally developed, had the right economics to serve the world. We've invested close to $40 billion through this cycle. We started in 2012. Just Cheniere alone is the second largest LNG exporter today, second only to the friends we visited over the weekend and QE, and we will continue to do that. We're growing our facility at Corpus Christi. U.S. already is the largest LNG exporter, and a lot has been said about what the quantity and what the commitments are that U.S. LNG has made. Just to put it in perspective, U.S. LNG today is about 135, 140 BCM of exports. It will grow from our facilities, from the Golden Pass project that QE and Exxon are building, as well as from another new entrant called Venture Global that's starting up a plant in Louisiana. We'll be close to 200 BCMA in the next couple of years. And yes, the vast majority of Cheniere's volume is committed under long-term contracts, over 90% long-term, 95% overall. But every one of those molecules can go anywhere in the world. And that's why you've seen this response. That's why you've seen effectively our customers decide to bring their volumes for a host of reasons to Europe, just like they have in the past to Latin America when there's a drought, or to Asia when there's unprecedented growth. So just because our output is committed doesn't mean that the molecules are destined for a certain place. We also believe, as Fred said, that there's no choice in providing these molecules and providing the security of supply and growing emissions. We are fully committed. We, Cheniere, are leading the charge on the North American front to ensure that we have the right information, we have the right partnerships, and we will continue to drive down the emissions profile of our product. And we think that that's absolutely critical for the longevity of our business, as well as supporting all of the decisions that our customers make over time. So we think all of these things are eminently feasible. It just is not something that you can change in the span of a month or two.
Yeah.